Anybody up for a 3D movie? Hey, so I am back again to do the REMAKE Slashback challenge, and this week's theme was remake, and I picked the 2009 My Bloody Valentine 3D, directed by Patrick Lussier and written by Todd Farmer and Zane Smith and other people, starring Jensen Ackles, Jamie King, Kara Smith, and Tom Atkins. So this movie is about a mining accident. Several people are trapped, and then one person kills the rest of them to survive. And then he's in a coma and later wakes up and goes on a killing spree and kills a whole bunch of people before being stopped. And then 10 years later, we have killings start up again and everybody thinks the killer is back. I really like this movie. I watched both of them to make comparison. The first movie is just like straightforward, classic. It was really good. Second movie is kind of a whodunit more than the first one was, and first one was more centered around Valentine's Day, a Valentine's Day dance, and the second one isn't. And so there's some nudity in this movie, which I don't particularly care for. I mean, because there was this girl, she's like completely naked, running after a guy with a gun. I mean, seriously, who goes outside running naked? And this movie was a lot more gorier than the first one, which was cool. And I actually saw this in the theater and thought it was an awesome 3D movie. I hadn't seen that many 3D movies, but this was just super awesome. The effects were like really good. They had me ducking and dodging at every little thing. Every time there was like a gun pointed at me, I'm like, oh, don't shoot me. And then there was one scene that I really liked, where a guy gets the pickaxe up through his mouth and just his whole jaw is ripped out and it all comes lunging at you. And I'm pretty sure I ducked and was like, oh, I got blood on me. But that was pretty cool. And then there's like another scene where a branch comes through the vehicle, kind of like a Final Destination kind of scene, and it was kind of to this side, and I was seated in the theater on this side, so you know that thing came right at me. So yeah, this one was a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. And so if I had to choose between the two movies, I would definitely have to pick the remake as being my favorite. I'm not sure if it's because I like the actors in it better, because you have Jensen Ackles, and he's been in Supernatural, and I think I first seen him on Dark Angel, I want to say. I may be wrong. And then Jamie King, she's on Silent Night, and then you have Tom Atkins. I mean, he's been on, Halloween 3, let's see, The Fog, and Night at the Creeps. And then you have Kara Smith, who was in Dawson's Creek, and I love Dawson's Creek, so that's cool. And, you know, he was in Final Destination, so I really like him and stuff. So I don't know if it's because I like the people better, that I just like this movie better. I don't know. That might be just how I feel about movies. I mean, some people might prefer the original because it's classic or whatever. But I don't know if I can really lean towards that because of, you know, some stuff I do, I guess. But I guess it depends on what time frame, what era did I see it when I was little, you know. So that's kind of the stuff I'm working with. So I really like how this one was kind of a mystery of who the killer was. It had you going in multiple directions thinking it's this person or that person, and you never really knew until you got down to the end, and then it's like, oh, well, there you go. But I really enjoyed it.